Hi, Big Tractor Power fans. This video comes to you from a freshly harvested cornfield located in northwestern Kentucky, where a 480 engine horsepower Case IH STX480 QUADTRAC tractor is working on fall tillage with a 22-foot, 6-inch wide, 9-shank John Deere 512 disc ripper. In this video, I would like to share with you the tractor's production history, specifications, and original price tag, as well as taking viewers for a ride in the machine's cab to talk with the farmer about what he likes in operating the tractor, as well as its custom paint work. But first, let's head up to the field so that you can see and hear all this tillage action. The STX480 QUADTRAC was introduced at the National Farm Machinery Show in February of 2006. It was one of 4 new QUADTRAC tractors from Case IH, including models ranging from 380 to 530 engine horsepower. The STX480 and STX530 introduced a new power level and frame size to the QUADTRAC line that was introduced back in 1997. These tractors used the concept of using 4 tracks for better traction, flotation, and reducing compaction in the field while using articulated steering. The first generation of Steiger QUADTRAC tractors featured standout graphics with black paint trim and an engine cover. The initial model was the 360 engine horsepower 9370, and 1998 a 400 engine horsepower model 9380 joined the lineup. For model year 2001, Case IH launched the second generation of QUADTRAC tractors, the STX Steiger series, featuring an all-new design and cab in solid red graphics. The initial models offered in this new generation of QUADTRACs were listed at 375 and 440 engine horsepower. For model year 2006, Case IH launched the third generation of QUADTRAC tractors. The STX480 was the second largest tractor in that lineup, powered by a 14.9-liter Cummins QSX 15 turbocharged 6-cylinder 24-valve 912 cubic inch engine, rated at 480 engine horsepower and 425 PTO horsepower. This tractor is fitted with a 300-gallon diesel fuel tank. The STX480 features a full power shift transmission with 16 forward and 2 reverse speeds. It's capable of traveling from 2.8 up to 21.6 miles per hour. It has a width of 44 inches and a wheelbase of 154 inches. It can be equipped with 30 or 36-inch wide tracks. When this tractor rolled off the assembly line in Fargo, North Dakota, it weighed in at 49,000 pounds. It can be field weighted estimated up to 58,000 pounds. The STX480 was only offered for model year 2006. In model year 2007, the STX designation was dropped from the tractor and it was simply offered as a 480 QUADTRAC. The original price tag for this machine in 2006 was $340,979. I'm up in the cab of a Case IH STX480 QUADTRAC tractor, and it is working here with a John Deere 512 9-shank disc ripper, working under corn stalks. It's a really nice tractor, and I'm excited to be able to feature an STX480, but what's neat about this one is it's been repainted from the factory original red hood to a black hood to give a little homage to the original QUADTRACs from the late 1990s. And just a really cool looking tractor out in the field working on tillage. We can see the cab has good visibility. We've got the mirror here, and we can see it turns very nice and tight with the 512 on the back. And I'm here with Daryl, the farmer who owns this tractor. Daryl, thanks for having me out to see the QUADTRAC. So you recently had this tractor painted. Why did you decide to go with the retro look?
Oh, I just wanted something a little different, something that somebody would kind of take a second look at when they drive by and see it in the field, and get away from all red.
No, they when they have the black hood, it does make it stand out and give it that impressive look. And this is not the only one that you have painted this way. You also have an STX440 that you use for tillage that has a retro look now to it.
Yes, we have a pair of them. Yeah, and it's got a PTO, so we use it on the grain cart and spring tillage.
So this tractor also has an interesting history. It was originally, manufactured in Fargo, North Dakota. What's the rest of the story from the time that it left the factory?
Okay, it was bought new, I think, in Type Machinery in Minnesota, and it went across the water to England. It spent most of its life in England, and then it got shipped back across the water and made it to Texas, where some farmers from England were farming in Texas. And they decided they didn't need this big of a tractor on their farm, so they sold it, and I ended up buying it, made it to Kentucky.
Well, it's a pretty neat history. It's have a little bit of travel on it, but it's really cool to see it here in Kentucky and working on the tillage. How do you like your 512 disc ripper?
I like it very well. It does a really good job getting rid of the stalks and putting dirt on them, and helps it go through the winter. The ground not wash as bad. It does a good job for an old ripper.
So we're running here at about 6.7 miles per hour across the field, and the Cummins engine sure sounds great outside in the field. It really has a good growl to it. How do you like the engine?
Oh, I like it. This thing's got 8,800 hours on it, and hardly uses hardly any oil, and good tight engine. So if one will last a long time, I like it.
That was the last generation QUADTRAC with the Cummins engine in it. It really has some good power.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. 15 liter big. I guess it's a big block engine.
So as we crawl back up here to the 6 mile per hour range, we also see that you only have about 1% wheel slip here in the field, and that's pretty good when you're doing heavy tillage like this.
Yes, I'm impressed with these tracks, how they do. I don't think a tire tractor would do that good. I don't know that for a fact, but I don't think they would. I think they'd have more slippage.
Skipper's running about 13 inches deep here in the field and doing a good job turning under the stalks. Well, I appreciate the ride along. It's just always nice to find these almost classic tractors now. They're it's hard to believe this was the big tractor in the line about 20 years ago for Case IH, and they're just always getting bigger. But it's good to find the good ones still hard at work like this.
Yeah. Yes. I enjoy driving it.
Here we can take a look at the tillage work of the 512. It's doing a nice job of uprooting the corn stalks and chewing them up and mixing them with the soil. We can get a nice handful of soil here. It's just getting them covered up and helping it break down over the winter. And we can see these stalks are pretty tough. You're not just going to yank them out of the ground. We can take a look at that tillage action as the 512 comes back. I hope you've enjoyed spending some time out in the field with this custom painted Case IH STX480 QUADTRAC tractor working on fall tillage. I would like to hear in the comment section below this video if you use Steiger or other articulated four-wheel drive tractors on your farm. If you have appreciated this content, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there's over 2,000 videos of farm machines in action. If you would like to see additional content featuring big tractors at work, continue to watch for a few more seconds to the end screen for a direct link to 2 more Big Tractor Power YouTube videos. As always, thank you for watching.